All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, actually, good evening. This is the end of the day. It's been a long one. Started off the day this morning by going and talking to some young people at a life skills program that a friend of mine has. Matter of fact, Pastor Johnny Gentry over at Free Indeed had a great morning over there, talking to some young men about life skills. And this morning, I talked to them about fiction versus reality. And my topic, I kind of opened up the thing with something that they could relate to, and I talked about Scarface. A lot of you may not know, but man, when I was about 12 years old, I watched crack cocaine come on the scene through one of my neighbors. He had this really nice car. Well, at first it wasn't so nice; it was just a regular car. But he always used to talk about the dreams he had of fixing it up. And so I remember it was like maybe a year or so later, man. I heard some noise, boom, 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 noise coming home, and I went outside, and it was him. He had put these magnificent sound system in his car, magnificent paint job, magnificent rims, and so everybody went over there. All the neighbor kids went around to go look and see, man, how did this dude do this? And so shortly after that, he wanted somebody to go to the store, so he went in his pocket and pulled out a knot of cash about that big. And so we later found out that he was getting all this money from selling crack. So the things that used to be a dream to him turned into a reality from crack cocaine. But it wasn't quite reality. The story wasn't finished yet. It was fiction. Because the man later lost his life due to the lifestyle that he led, slanging crack. So I talked to them about one of the biggest things that ever affected inner city life was the movie Scarface. And I talked to them about the fact that the Scarface that we know is the second Scarface. The first one was made in 1934, and they made it to show the effects of organized crime on the United States. The second one was made purely for entertainment. And I talked to them about the fictional character of Tony Montana. The fact that Tony Montana's real name is Al Pacino. And Al Pacino's a great actor. Can't knock him. Made some great movies. But Al Pacino's favorite thing to do is to do Broadway Shakespearean type plays. Far from the gun-toting, coke-snorting Tony Montana. Al Pacino's name in Hollywood, his nickname in Hollywood, used to be the Little Man. And when Al Pacino first started acting, he had to scrape up enough change to catch the bus to go to his auditions. So far from big money laundering Tony Montana. And so I talked to them about just things in life, man, that we buy into that are fiction, that are not reality. And how you can't play the PlayStation till 5 o'clock in the morning and then expect to be able to take care of your family, get up and go look for a job or go to work. So we had a great time. Went on later on to the TV station, talked about some programming that we're working on. Got a chance to have some good conversations with people. My life is cool, and I owe it to Jesus Christ. I do a lot of fun stuff. It's fun to work on projects to see people come to the Lord. And I want to encourage you, man, just be creative, in your service to God. This thing don't have to be boring. It can be exciting, but it's going to be what you make it. God bless you. I'm going to be praying for you. Peace. Bye.